today we're going to learn about minor types of volcanoes. Those types include littoral cones, rootless cones, also called rootless cones and shields, scora cones, side cones, splatter cones, fissures, Mars, and lots of other stuff that has not been recognized yet. We'll start with rootless cones and shields. They live up to their name. They can only erupt once. They are caused by hot lava flowing over a wet mud. It's like pouring a pot of boiling oil into a water. The oil seems to explode. That's what happens to hot lava when it pours over water. It just explodes. A lot of steam comes up and it comes. You can find examples of rootless shields and cones on Kilauea, Hawaii, Mauna Loa, Hawaii, Mauna Kea, Hawaii. While rootless cones, you don't usually find them on stratovolcanoes because they're cones, not shields, but they're still rootless, so it's formed the same way. Now let's go to littoral cones. Littoral cones do not tend to last long since the waves of the ocean. They occur when lava flows into water of the ocean, because the waves of the ocean are always washing them away. So littoral cones don't last long. Examples are on Hawaii. I'm not sure where it is now, but I think it might be on the coast of Wildlife. Anyway, I've got a picture of that one. Would you like to see it? Okay, let me focus. I don't seem to find it. I think it's in a cupboard somewhere. Anyway, let's go on. The next type we're going to talk about is a side cone. Side cones can form everywhere. They are popping now up on every volcano. Of course, you don't need to expect a side cone popping up inside your bedroom or stuff like that. But, right now there's bound to be a side cone popping up on a volcano somewhere. Maybe it's Barkatu Mountain in China, maybe it's Mount St. Helens in the United States, maybe it's Joro in Mexico, and so on. Side cones appear very differently. They are the most common type of minor types, and they can include small cinder cones, which mostly are considered major types, fissures, and other types of vents that have not been recognized as a cone or stuff like that. Anyway, side cones are mostly found on shield volcanoes and stratovolcanoes. Examples of those shields are Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea, Walalai, and Kilauea. Those side cones on shield volcanoes don't usually erupt lava, as most cones do, not shields. Cones, not shields. Got it? Well, you can find some on stratovolcanoes. Lava domes are considered a type of side cone, and you can find it on Mount St. Helens, USA. And the next type we're going to talk about is a splatter cone. They're cones, rough cones. Maybe it just looks like a heap of rocks. You won't recognize them if it's not erupting. You just see a heap of rocks. Maybe it's so easy. But if it erupts, it won't be very dangerous because it usually just spits the lava out like you spit saliva. And the lava tends to travel very far, so if you are near one, the chances are that the lava will just go behind you. You can find examples of those on a fissure around Kilauea on Hawaii. I think it's on the red zone of Kilauea. That fissure was active for about 20 hours after it formed. Countless splatter cones were forming along there. Here. You won't be able to count them because that one's pretty long. Well, the next type we're going to talk about is a lava dome. A lava dome occurs when thick lava forces itself through the vent of a volcano. It's like this. This is lava. The vent is a bit closed, but it's still a bit open, and the lava forces itself out. In a way, you can find those among St. Helens and lots of other volcanoes, especially stratovolcanoes. And now I'm going to introduce this book because it has lots of information about littoral cones and scora cones and other stuff like that. It is called Teach Yourself: Volcanoes, Earthquakes, and Tsunamis. Most of the book is about volcanoes, and you can find the stuff that I was talking about just now in Chapter 4, Types of Volcanoes. This book is very modern. It also consists of how to predict a volcano. We're going to talk about that later. And this book, you can buy it almost anywhere, on Amazon and maybe on Jingdong too. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.